Professor Mike Rogan. I'm Professor of Zoology in the School of Environment and Life Sciences. I'm a zoologist, but the animals I'm interested in are not lions and tigers, they're actually parasites, so I'm a parasitologist. And my speciality is actually in tapeworm parasites, which can be extremely large, maybe 10 meters in length. But the one I'm most interested in is actually a very small tapeworm which occurs in dogs, because it's a zoonotic infection. It's an infection which is passed from animals to people. And that particular infection, when it affects people, can cause very large cysts to occur in the liver and the lungs.
That's absolutely horrific.
It is. Some of the things I deal with are absolutely horrific as well, and the countries where these particular diseases are problem are really quite remote as well. So I do quite a lot of my work in places like China, Kyrgyzstan, Mongolia, Eastern Kenya, and things like that, where the poverty is part of the problem and people have a poor lifestyle and they're picking up lots of infections because of that lifestyle. Most of the research I'm doing is focused on really looking at communities where this disease is a problem, and the types of techniques which we've developed are quite often diagnostic techniques. So to be able to diagnose the parasite in humans, to be able to diagnose the parasite in dogs is really quite an important feature, because that way we can look at how the disease is being transmitted in different communities and how people can avoid getting infected if they know which animals are infected by the particular parasite. I run 2 modules in parasitology, a second-year module and a final-year module in parasitology. All the research projects I do in final year are parasitology-based, but I also teach in the areas like immunology, because immunology is a sort of counterpart to parasitology. You have these infectious agents, but you have an immune system which is there to try and combat the infection. And quite often there's a balance between the two. The parasites are doing things to try and prevent the immune system from killing them, and the immune system is trying to kill them. And the balance is quite often what determines what kind of disease develops from that. I think largely based on being able to go to countries where these are problems and seeing real serious situations which can be alleviated by control programs, by thinking about how the parasite is being transmitted. Seeing communities where it's a problem, looking at the problems that they face and trying to look at ways of improving that situation, to improve healthcare in countries where parasites are a big problem. It's a very slow process, and this particular parasite I've been working on for over 30 years now. And some of the work which we've been doing in China is only now starting to impact. The Chinese government and health centres are now starting to recognise where the problems are occurring, and they're starting to put control measures into operation. So maybe after 10, 15, 20 years you can actually see something happening, but it's a very, very slow process. Salford is an interesting university. I've been here for almost 25 years now. We have great students come in. We have a whole range of different backgrounds who have real interest in the areas of biology that I deal with. So that's really nice to see, people who want to learn, people who want to be part of the university system. It's also very important to have colleagues who really work well together, and the team which I've been working with for the past 25 years have been immense in that they're putting huge efforts into their teaching and research up against lots and lots of different problems associated with that. So it's that desire, that passion, that want to keep things moving, to improve the student experience, to improve the research profile. That desire in my colleagues is really important to me as well. As a university, as a school, we're at a very significant turning point. In the past 4 years, we have appointed a large number of new staff. We've now got some wonderful people in with various different experiences who will change both our teaching and research quite immensely, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how that develops.
Terrific.
Okay.
All right, wonderful.
Thank you.